Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to continue here looking at Noah Presgrove case. Now, we looked at some inconsistencies and stuff, but we might as well go for the number one thing that, right at this point, I see this as a juncture. Either Kaden's story is correct or it's not. And if it is, well, that's the whole path. And if it isn't, why did he say it? So, anyways, let's just start with that. And again, there's a particular pattern here that I've been looking for. And I don't know if I've been 100% successful or missed the boat. I'm going to need your help in fully figuring that out, but I'm going to show you what I have. But before that, I do have to ask, bear with me a little bit, because I figure in the event that maybe at some point in the future, Oklahoma law enforcement might watch my video, we should probably talk slower and make sure and help them understand. So anyways, if you are Oklahoma law enforcement, feel free to pause and Google as needed. But for the rest of you, I know this isn't going to be rocket science of any kind. But there's three people that I've been looking at. And I don't know if the fact that I didn't find anything, what I was looking for, is because I just couldn't find it, or if it existed and was deleted, or for whatever reason, I just can't find it. So my results that I present are open for interpretation, but let me explain how this works. And this is the part we have to take a little bit slow. So if somebody makes an accusation about you, let's just say my buddy Bill posts on Facebook, "Hey, great time at the strip club last night. Glad you could make it." Okay, well, that's out there for the world to see, right? So I have three choices. And if you have more than three, please let me know. But I can confirm it. Hey, I can reply something like, "Hey, it was a great time, agreed, let's do it again." And that puts it out there, right? I haven't hidden anything, haven't denied anything. In fact, I agreed. I was there, it was a good time. My second option, especially if I wasn't there, would be like, "Hey, glad you had a good time, but I was home." And I don't know, you could even have some people that want to double down and give you some proof, right? So "Hey Bill, glad you had a good time. I wasn't there. I was in the bathtub playing with my rubber ducky all night." Offer a little extra, right? Beef it up. Or there's a middle ground. And I call that the bullshit zone. So if 1% is accepting and confirming, and 1% is flat out denying, "I wasn't there," that leaves 98% in the middle, right? That's the bullshit zone. So the way, somebody smart like me would play the bullshit zone is, first I'm going to ignore it. Nobody knows I saw it, right? I'm smart. I'm buying time. So, but eventually My mother asked me why Bill was talking about strip clubs, or my kid posts on the thread saying, "Hey, Dad, what's up?" So now, like, I'm forced into the bullshit zone, right? I still have the option to affirm or deny, but there, again, I'm in the middle ground, right? The bullshit zone. This is where you kind of do something. So maybe I post like, "Hey, glad you guys had a good time. I only picked you up and gave you a drive home. Looked like you had, it was a good night." So, there you go. I didn't admit that I was there. I just admitted that I was around these guys and helped them out. The bullshit zone. So, we're going to look at the major thing here. This was all about discrepancies and patterns. And there's three people that I'm interested in. And let's just put it out there. Please tell me the Kaden Pressy timeline. Let's see what it tells me here. Because maybe it tells me something good, maybe it doesn't. No, this isn't what I wanted. So, anyways, we are going to ignore this. And, that's not what I want either. Let's see if this helps. Yes, okay. So, obviously, my AI is a little bit retarded. It's been fixed. So, this is the major thing that I think everybody should be curious about, because it tells a big thing. So to paraphrase this, network error. Yeah. You don't like some things. So the highlights of this, and if you don't know this timeline, you're watching the wrong video. Okay. Here's the crux of it. Story is 5:15. Jack comes back to the house, tells people that Noah's passed away. He wakes some people up, and they go to the scene. He claims it's about 5:25. There's 2 trucks on scene. Sees one other person, and Jack Newton claims Noah has black shorts on, and all that kind of stuff, right? Like that's a high level. We don't need to drill down and argue about anything. I mean, go to Facebook if you want that bullshit. So, based on the story, though, there's 3 people with Kaden. And for the record, I don't see what Caden's getting out of this. I don't see why, I don't think deep pockets are paying him off to say anything. I don't see that being, an option. I don't see how he's getting fame and fortune in any way. It sounds like it's all downside, other than, being keeping your soul. But if you know something, if you're local or see an upside for this guy, please let me know, because I'm just not seeing it. So again, the high level story: Jack comes back at 5:15, tells him no, it's passed. He looks for his shoe, can't find it after a couple minutes. They get into a red Jeep Patriot, he and 3 others. They know who they are, but I believe the first names was Isaac, Mikey, and Braden, something like that. They know who they are. They drive to the scene. Again, 525, black shorts. Okay, that's the high level. And then they're told to leave, and they left, and they went home and went to bed. Whatever. That sounds a little hokey to me. I mean, I'd be thinking, processing what especially if it was all new to me and I just learned this. But I don't see how this guy's getting ahead or benefiting from this story. But the pattern here isn't Kaden. The pattern that we need to tell us what the hell is going on is the other 3 young folks here, right? So what was it? Isaac, Mikey, and Braden. So going back to my discussion earlier about Bill and talking about the strip club on Facebook. The pattern I want to see is what his 3 friends said. Did they support him? Did they not? Is there something in what I call the bullshit zone? But that, I use that as an enduring term. I'm not trying to, downplay it. That's just where you give your side of the story, basically, right? Or what you want to portray. So it's not Kaden per se. There's 4 people involved in this. Now, I was looking for where there was a denial. I wasn't there, never been to trial, never, woke up, never was at the party, whatever. Was there any denials after Kaden's story come out? And I mean, this isn't something nobody knows about. I've seen it on Facebook. I've, typed out. I've seen it 2 different places on YouTube. This isn't hidden shit, okay? It's all out there. So, the 3 people with him, I'm looking for either a denial or an acceptance. Did they rally around him and back him? Did they deny what he said? Did they deny being woken up at 5:15-ish? Did they deny going on site? Did they deny what was being said? Did they deny the time? Did they put anything in the bullshit zone? Or are they just ignoring it until forced? Because I couldn't find anything. And I don't know, stuff has been deleted and stuff. So this is where I need your help. The pattern I see is Kaden telling a story and 3 people not denying it in any regard. So that's a lot more than one person saying something. And if that's true, that means the crime scene was messed with, Noah was messed with. There's a whole tangent of stuff. So really, this is the pattern. And is it really the story with one person telling it and three people not denying it? Or was there something that I missed or has been deleted or anything like that? If you know, please post below, because regardless of anything else, if this is a true thing, there are crimes, period. Still doesn't explain how Noah got where he was, but I might shed some light on some stuff. And when this thing is solved, it is going to be stupid simple. A plus B equals C. This happened, this happened, this happened, and Noah ended up where he ended up in the condition he was in. You'd be able to explain that to a child. Nobody, nothing complex or complicated happened here. This is stupid simple once it's explained and the truth is applied. Anyways, for right now, help me out. What do you have you seen anything from any of the three gents denying anything? The time, the 5:15, the 5:25, the shorts. Any denial of any kind? Let me know below. Thanks for watching.